Oh, we're already live now? Okay, bet. Okay, good evening,
Fuck.
everyone. Welcome to our double header for this week to decide who will be going to the MPSL Bowl. Well, technically it is two games, one tonight, one tomorrow. Fair enough, fair enough. I thought I could get away with that. Anyway, these two games, one tonight, one tomorrow, will decide who will go to the MPSL Bowl. I'm your host, Next Gen, alongside RSS Boot Camp. We are excited to bring you this game from Las Vegas.
Yes.
And unfortunately, we do not have a silent reporter for tonight's game. Although I doubt anyone will be in general chat, though.
I mean, no one cares about the sideline anyway.
The game started.
No, we're just waiting on Kyle to press advance.
Fair enough. Okay, live from Al Gant Stadium. Yeah, the last time these two played each other, the Raiders swept the Jags. The first matchup was won by 3. Second matchup I did not watch, unfortunately, but all I knew is the Raiders won that game, which pretty much decided who would have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. And we are underway from Las Vegas. And,
Yeah.
and coming out is Tua Gromley, who had pretty much a midseason, a regression year. 1918 and a touchdown INT ratio. But despite this, he has led the Raiders to up top of the AFC, and he's one game away from taking his team back to the MPSL Bowl. So we'll start off with a read option with Tua
Oh my
Gromby.
god.
Tua Gromby got plenty of space. He's going to take it to the 42-yard line at their 17-yard carry.
That is just a good run by Gromby there. Was able to make a move to evade a defender and just he got the first and even more. That's basically all he did. And it worked.
Yeah, this has been one of Tua Gromby's biggest strengths this season, being able to use his legs. But this time he uses arm on the 1st and 10, and it's going to be caught for again and won by Tim Tebow.
The second.
The
He's
emphasis
not the
on the
OG.
second. Anyway, this is going to be out of shotgun information, I believe. So yeah. Anyway, to a ground B with playing time in the pocket, he's going to fire deep down in the
Ooh.
middle field. It's going to be caught
Oh, what
somehow.
a
What a
catch.
grab! Tim Tebow the second somehow able to pull in a huge grab to put the Raiders inside Jack's territory.
I mean, that's what you want your tight end to do. Get those contested catches that are a bit harder than per se for your wide receivers catch, because tight ends have that catch radius, have that height, have that physical capability to catch those.
Yeah, Jacks are bringing pressure. Quick pass is going to be dropped. Okay, 2nd and 10 coming up. I believe that was dropped by Jerry Rice Jr.
He's had a, I mean, he has had a lot of deep bombs this year. I believe he doesn't even have like 40 receptions, but he has like like 700, 800 yards, I think.
Okay, 2nd down 10. To Grumpy throws off pressure, and it's going to be caught by Davion Williams for a new set downs inside the red zone.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Raiders, my game plan is to get it to Gromby, or sorry, get it to Davion, because he's the best running back in the league. He is your premier back, your workhorse. He's everything that you'd want in a running back, and he is your key to success.
Okay, empty set formation. Two Grumpy's going to fire midfield. It's going to be caught underneath. It's going to be a gain of 7.
Yeah, I mean, so far this opening drive, they've done everything right. Gromby has looked good this drive. Not even needing to really use Davion at all, except for that one catch. But I'd presume with them being this close, They're just gonna run it.
Yeah, they're gonna run another read option, but this time the Jags read it like a buck and take it back to the library.
Jamal Bronx on the TFL there. That was pretty good read by him. I really thought they were just gonna hand it off to Davion, but I guess not.
Okay, third down and 6. It's gonna be a shotgun formation with 2 tight ends set to Gromby with pressure. He rolls up. He's gonna
Ooh.
fire and it's incomplete.
I know that he's on the run and not to his strong side since because he's a lefty, but you still got to hit that throw.
Okay, out comes the field goal unit. This will be, I believe, 20. Hold on. 26 yards, and the kick is on its way, and it is good, and that will be the first score of the game. Raiders go up by 3.
That was a pretty free touchdown there, or field goal. When Nebraska's beating Illinois.
Oh yeah, that QB, that freshman.
How's Raiola doing? Oh, one interception. Bum. I hope Crypto watches this.
Yeah, Mahomes would never, he did twice.
No, we're not doing that here. No.
Fair enough. Okay, out comes Jay Cannon, who's had a solid year. Despite the mid-season slump, he's been able to pull it together, lead the Jacks to the playoffs, and not to mention coming off a huge victory against the Cincinnati Bengals last week.
Yeah, I mean his first half of the season before the break mid-season, he was electric. I mean, but before that Eagles game, he just looked unstoppable. The Jags looked unstoppable, and they just started to fizzle. Cannon really just started to look bad. So did Jamar, who just, oh my God, he just murdered a
Wow, what a
man.
stiff arm, but unfortunately he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
But this Jags team did fizzle near the end of the season, but everyone was adding them after that Week 10 blowout to the hands of the Bengals, but they really took matters in their own measure last week and pulled off a win. Let's see if they can pull that off again this week.
Okay, Raiders rush forward. Cannon's going to fire to his tight end. It's going to be caught for a first down, a gain of 11. And that was Hempton on the reception.
Yeah, I mean, Hampton, obviously one of your playmakers. This year was a very bad year for him because he really did not get a lot of targets. I mean, it was really a hold down year for Titans in general, outside like Voodoo and Juan Smith.
Anyway, quick pass for a gain of 8 off the slant route on the reception. That is Kenzie.
Kazi.
Kenzie. I think I'm going to have to take a drink.
So yeah, but I mean, he's one of their big playmakers. Same with Kingle, Kazi, Cannon, Jamar. This team is just filled with playmakers.
Okay, coming up is 2nd and 2, and that's going to be a loss of 4. Number 58 on the tackle, and that was Smith.
John Smith, I think.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not sure if that was
believe
John or
so.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Bob would know, but he's a bit
Joseph
busy.
Smith.
Okay, Joseph.
Okay, so 3rd down 6. Raiders rush 4. And fires in the middle field. It's going to be broken up. Huge hit stick by Joseph Smith.
What a hit. I mean, that's what you want to get. Big hits on Kingle because he has had a bit of a drop issue this year. I believe he's around 10 or 11 drops this year. And if you can hit him hard, you're most likely going to dislodge that ball.
Okay, Raiders are going to punt. I believe return the kick is Jerry Rice Jr. If not, that's probably somebody else. He's going to take it to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, Jerry's a big deep threat. I mean, he's really not. He doesn't play super much because I believe he's wide receiver 4. Or no, I actually think Kaiju might be wide receiver 4. I'm not 100% sure though. I don't know. I'm not a big Raiders follower here.
Me either. But anyway, here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. It's going to be a handoff to Williams. Williams got playing space, takes to the 50,
Oh,
and he's going to get tackled at midfield.
good run, good run. I mean, that's simply what he does. League leader in rushing yards. It's like third or fourth, I believe, in rushing touchdowns. But yeah, I mean, he's just the best running back in the league, and there's no debate.
Yeah, he's a former MVP, and he's making a strong case to win MVP once again. Anyway, another handoff to Davion Williams for a gain of 8 this time.
Yeah, he's just if he averages 8 yards per carry, the Jags are gonna lose. There's no way that you can win off that.
Yeah, this season he averages 6 yards per carry, so he's on pace to do so. Same with read option to Tua Bromby. Tua Bromby playing space, takes it
Oh my
to the
God.
20 and inside the red zone.
I mean, like, I don't really know how you can contain this. And this is what everyone thought Lamar and Derrick Henry would be on the Ravens IRL, but step aside Lamar. You got a new competitor for best rushing QB with Tua Gromby.
Yeah, this tangible running duo just won't slow down at all. Anyway, it's going to be RPO, and it's going to be caught by Jerry Rice Jr. for a gain of 9, second 1 from the 11. Actually, that was
Yeah, I
Sage
mean,
Sharp.
oh, midseason acquire E. I mean, the Raiders' offense is just cheeky like this, especially this year off Sabos. I feel like this has been their primary offense over the past few
Anyway, this
weeks.
is going to be empty set. Pass in the middle field is going to be dropped. And that time, that was Jerry Rice Jr.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Jags defense, Gromby is not the best when rolling out. Obviously, we saw that early in the game, and when under pressure. And that D line is definitely scary with Vince Wilfork and Rashawn Scary.
Okay, handoff to Davion Williams. And Davion Williams going to power his way for a new set of downs. And that's going to be a goal-to-goal situation.
Yeah, I mean, the Jags defense A needs to stop Davion, and B needs to get a lot of pressure on Gromby and force him to roll out, throw the ball on the run, just
Look,
really get him under pressure.
looks like the Jags are stacked in the box with 5 guys. They rush 5. It's going to be a handoff to Williams. And he gets a gain of 3. Second down 6 coming up. Okay, this time it's going to be shotgun formation with 3 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Handoff to Williams once again, and he will
That's
go into
just
the end
free.
zone for the first touchdown tonight.
Yeah, I mean that's just free. I don't know how you can contain that.
Yeah, it is as easy as it gets for him.
Yeah, I mean if the Jags defense keeps looking like this, their D line is non-existent right now. The Raiders offense, Davion, Gromby, that read option game or PO game is just gonna murder them. There's no other way of sugarcoating it.
Okay, let's see what's going on from the sidelines since we're going to have to do this ourselves. So, not a lot of people watching the game. We only have 2 viewers based on the screenshot from Kyle.
Damn,
And the only one who seems to be active in general is Tommy Mahomes and Mr. Atomic.
Mr. Atomic.
Okay. Anyway, return a kick from the end zone, and he's going to take it to the 19. And out comes Jake Cannon once again. After going 3 and out, he needs to put some points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, I mean the Jags offense has I mean, last drive they did nothing really. They got like a first down or two, but they need to get more.
Okay, so they're going to start off with an empty set formation. Jay Canning, gain the field, got plenty of time to pocket. He's going to fire off his back foot, and it's
Ooh,
nearly picked off. That was number
very
34 on
lucky
the
that
play,
wasn't
and that
picked.
was Clark.
Russell Clark, he's considered as a premier corner. Who I don't know if they've been playing at safety this year. I don't think that they have.
Yeah,
But
85 overall corner, superstar X Factor. So yeah, he's probably one of their better corners on the roster.
yeah.
But anyway, ooh,
Oh man.
Jamar is injured, but he's able to get up on his own, and he's going to be sidelined for a couple of plays. So Duckworth will likely get a couple of snaps in.
Yeah, I mean, Duckworth has definitely shown potential. He's had his flashes. He's a way different style than Jamar. Jamar's obviously the power, like main power guy. Duckworth is the main receiving guy. He's also elusive. So it'll be interesting to see how he does here.
Okay, third down and 6. This will likely be a pass play here. Raiders stack the box. They're going to rush 4. Pass, and it's
Oh
going to be
my
picked off
god.
by Russell Clark.
Wow. That's just horrible throw by Cannon. He really tried to force it on third down and just failed.
Yeah, Russell Clark nearly picked it off on the first play of the drive. Here on third down, he gets it this time.
Yeah.
Okay, out comes
And
the
the
Raiders
Raiders,
in good field position.
yeah, they're in the driver's seat right now.
Yeah, it's only the first quarter still, like 1:24 to go.
A touchdown here might just seal the game away with how the Jags have been playing.
Okay, so first down, 10 from the 38-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers out top of your screen. It's going to be a play action. Fires in the middle field is
Ooh.
incomplete. No one was open there. Okay, so let's see what the Raiders do here on second down and 10. Shotgun formation, trips to the right side of the field to a Gromby. Plenty of time in the pocket. Fires in the middle field. It's going to be
Ah,
caught for a new set of downs inside the red zone, and that's Jerry Rice Jr.
that was just a laser.
Yeah, I believe the Jags were running either cover 2 or cover 3, and they took advantage of it.
Yeah.
But here, the Raiders, they only got one safety up top. It's going to be a run play to Davion Williams to the left side of the field. He's going to get tackled for a gain 2.
They did a good job containing him there. And that's just what you need to do as the Jags. Contain Davion. That's your number one goal.
Okay, Jags stacked the box. It looks like they're going to rush 5 in a 3-4 sets. They actually rush 4. It's a handoff to
Oh my
Williams.
god.
Williams is going to power his
Oh my
way into the end
god.
zone. What a run by Davion Williams, his second touchdown
Wow.
in the first quarter.
I mean, that's just Davion. I mean, at that he could have easily been blown up at the D line, a loss of one, gain of nothing, possibly a gain of one. But he cut back right into that hole that the O line created and just powered his way through for a touchdown. That's just
Yes.
what the best running back in the game does.
Okay, 17-0 with 1 second left in the first quarter. And it's been a balancing start to the game. 10 runs, 10 passes, and they're just having the Jags play the guessing game at this point.
Yeah. I mean, there's really nothing that the Jags can do right now except for just watch the Raiders run all over them.
Okay, so return the kick from inside the 5, and he's going to take it to the 19 once again, and that will be the final play of the first quarter. Raiders up by 3 scores.
Raiders have been in full control.
Yeah,
I mean,
look at the
Jags
stat
need to knock them
comparison.
out of the driver's seat. A touchdown here definitely would, but their defense needs to really just step up.
Yeah, the Jags definitely need a score here, rather be a field goal or a touchdown, anything to get them back in this ball game.
Yeah.
Okay, so once again, shotgun formation, two wide receivers on each side of the field. Jay Canning, playing time in the pocket, gonna fire underneath, and it's gonna be caught for a gain of 2. Yeah, the Raiders have only let up 21 passing yards so far on 6 passes, one resulting in the interception where they was able to capitalize. Okay, so second down and 8. It's going to be play action. Jay Kenneth is going to fire in the middle of the field. It's going to be caught by one of his receivers. I believe that is Quantavious Dingle, but let Quantavious
Yeah,
Kingle.
Dingle.
Correction.
Yeah.
Okay, and tackled by John Tripp, I believe. Okay, so first down and 10 from the 37-yard line. Raiders are showing 2 high safeties. Hand off to Duckworth. That's his first carry of the game, and that's for a gain of 4. Anyway, second and 6 from the 41-yard line. 2 high safety for Raiders. Shotgun formation for the Jags. Jake Hand's going to fire middle field, and that
Ooh.
is broken up once again. This time, that is, I believe, John Smith. Hold on.
Maybe. I don't know. That was a good hit though, by whoever the hell that was.
Yeah, that was a good hit. That was John Smith. I know. Okay, so third down and 6. Shotgun formation. It's going to be pass, and
Ooh.
that's entirely inaccurate. Like, you gotta, you gotta hit that.
I don't know how you missed that.
Yeah, it was a simple curl route in cover 2, and they just missed their target right there, missed the opportunity to get a new set downs, and now they put him back to the Raiders. And return a
A
kick from the
touchdown.
15-yard line. Jerry
Maybe.
Rice gets a decent return, takes it to the 26-yard line, a gain of 11, I believe. And
A
out comes Davion
touchdown.
Williams.
A touchdown might just seal this game away in the first half, which is sad to see for it being the AFC Championship game, but it's kind of just the truth.
Yeah, but
Which I mean,
remember, don't
this
forget
did sort of happen the last time that they were in the AFC Championship game. Season 2, they kind of did get blown out a bit by the Dolphins.
Fair. Okay, don't forget, in real life, the Texans were up 24-0, and the Chiefs came back in one whole quarter. But a lot has to happen in the favor of Jags to pull this off.
But like, I don't think that the Jags are the Chiefs.
Yeah, that is true. And unfortunately, we're talking comparing real life to Madden. What do you think is going to happen?
Not what happened to IRL.
Anyway, to a Gromby. Gonna fire, and it's nearly picked off.
Ooh,
Michael Morbius there in coverage.
that was a good play by him to almost pick that off. It would have been even better. It would have given the Jags a bit of life if they would have actually if he would have actually picked it off.
Yeah, the Jags could use some Morbin time on that play. Anyway, it's going to be broken up that
Good
time once
breakup.
again. I believe, was that him again? Yes, it was. It's Morbin time on this possession. Okay, so 2 breakups on 1 drive.
Morbius has been pretty good this year, and he's just shown why he has been.
So return a kick from the 30 and takes it to the 34. And out comes Jay Kennan once again, coming off of another rough drive where they haven't really got much going for the Jags offense.
The Jags offense just needs to score. I mean, a touchdown puts them right probably a bit. I would say probably right back in this, but they just need to score at least points.
Okay, Jay Cannon's going to fire underneath, and that's going to be for a gain of 1. And that was Edwards.
Tom Edwards.
Yep, Tom Edwards. Okay, so second down 9, shotgun formation, hand off to Duckworth. Duckworth for plenty of space.
Ooh,
He's going to get first down and takes it to the 46-yard line on his second carry.
getting some solid blocking there.
Yeah, not to mention took advantage of the Raiders only having at least one linebacker on that play. Okay, so Raiders this time they're gonna run a 3-4 set. Jack's running shotgun. And here comes first and 10 from the 46. Jake Cannon gonna get sacked.
Ooh,
Corden
who
on
is
the
that?
sack.
Oh, uh, fuck. I don't remember his first name, but he used to play for the Packers.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. Wait, Corden. I can't find his name on the
Go
Raiders
to
roster.
Packers.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, Jake Cannon's gonna fire middle field. It's gonna be caught, and this time, that is Edwards. That time, that was a bit more accurate. Something you want to see more out of Jake Cannon.
Yeah, I mean, Cannon definitely does have an issue with his accuracy. It really did not show first half of the year, but second half of the year, it definitely has been showing.
Okay, so first and 10 from the Raiders territory. The first time they've been in Raiders territory in this game. Play action. Jake Cannon's gonna fire in the middle field once again, and it's gonna be caught by Hampton for a new set downs to the red zone.
That was a nice throw by him.
Yeah, somehow I was able to fit in that tight window, similar to what Tua Gromby did for Tim Tebow on the first possession of the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers at the right side of the field. Jay Cannon, playing time in the pocket, is going to fire deep, and that is broken up, nearly picked off by Russell once again, but that time he breaks it up.
I know that, the offseason hasn't happened yet, but this definitely could be Cannon's last game as a Jag. Because there is reports that he does not want to come back to the Jags, and he just got sacked.
Anyways, loss of 2 on a sack by Hall, and that's going to be third down 12 coming up.
Darion Hall. But yeah, back to what I was saying. This is most likely his last game as a Jag, barring a Jags comeback. But Raiders might be wanting to replace Tua Gromby after a down year. Could we see Cannon to Las Vegas?
Anyway, new set downs for Jags caught the Raiders in cover 3, I believe, and that's gonna put them in a goal-to-goal situation.
Yeah, I mean, Jags offense schmoovin', exactly what you want for them to schmoove.
Wait, is that even a word? Smooth?
Schmoovin'. They're
Smooth.
schmoovin'.
Smootion. Okay. Anyway, empty set formation. Jake Cannon, playing time in pocket, fires, and it's gonna be broken up. His target was Duckworth, his intended receiver.
Cam Chancellor on the backup there, who definitely has not been as good as he was last year. And really, the Raiders team as a whole definitely took a step back outside of Davion and
Anyway,
Trip.
Jake Cannon's gonna make an audible here. Jake Cannon's got Hampton wide open for a touchdown.
Yeah, it was just an easy touchdown. Exactly what you want, an easy touchdown.
Yeah, what an audible made by Cannon. He read the defense like a book and he took advantage of it. Yeah, and that's that pre-recognition you want out of your QB to be able to read those kind of defense before the ball even snaps. But anyway, extra
Yeah,
point is
I mean,
good, and now the Raiders up by 10.
that is what elite QBs do. They read the defense. See, oh hey, if hey, you should run this because it would help us out. It would definitely find a break in the coverage.
Anyway, ain't else, so more tuned in as soon as he does, the Raiders give up a score. What a coincidence.
Damn. I
So
think he's
anyway,
the bad luck.
oh boy. But hey, the game is ain't over yet. The Raiders up by 2 scores. It's still second quarter, 4:44 to go. The Raiders, they've been playing solid all game.
Yeah. And honestly, they want to respond back with a touchdown, but even a field goal would be nice for them to get here.
Anyway, so Jags are showing 3-4 set. Raiders are showing single back sets. And it is a fake jet
Ooh,
sweep, and it's going to be hand off to Williams for a loss of 1. Cage there on the tackle.
just good run defense there by the Jags.
Anyway, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the left side of your field. To a Gromby, going to check it down to Tim Tebow second, and he's going to take it for a gain of 7. That's going to make it third down and manageable.
I mean, another stop here from the Jags would be pretty big, especially if their offense can score. Because even a field goal would make it a one possession game.
Not to mention the Jacks received ball in the second half. But
Oh, they
anyway,
do.
Tua
Yeah, that's
Gromby's
true.
going to check it down to Tim Tebow, and he's going to get a new set down for the Raiders. And that is his fourth reception of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Tebow definitely does get involved. There's some games where he has 6, 7 receptions. Some games where he has, 3 or 4, and some where he just doesn't really get involved that much.
Anyway, gain of 6. Once again, Tim Tebow the second, his fifth reception. And now that's second and 4 coming up. Okay, so second and 4, pistol formation this time. It's going to be a read option, and it pays off. And he's got plenty of blockers ahead. One man to
Wow.
beat. And Tua Grumby is going to take it to the 25-yard line.
That is a big run, as people would say.
Yeah, we see Tua Grumby do this all season long. That's one of his biggest strengths, as I mentioned, the first quarter, and is what got the Raiders to the 25-yard line with the 2-minute warning. Anyway, another pass, 6 reception so far in the first half for Tim Tebow. They gotta contain him.
Yeah, I mean, Tebow's just tough guys to contain. It just all really stems on how much Bromby uses him.
Anyway, second down and 7. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen. Jack's showing 2 high safeties. Jack's bringing pressure, and it's going to be
Ooh,
another reception to Tim Tebow in the middle field for a new set downs to 13, and that is his 7th reception. Man, I wonder how many completions Tua Robbie has.
that's a good question.
Yeah, we'll find out here. Anyway, another pass for Tua Robbie. He's gonna fire in the end zone. It's gonna be
Ah,
caught for a touchdown, and that is Say Sharp, and he's gonna extend the lead for the Raiders.
a former Falcon and former Packer got acquired in that August Silva trade near the deadline, and he has really panned out here as a good, number. I don't actually know if he's playing number 1 or number 2 for them, but he's panned out to be really good here.
Yeah, I believe he's playing number 2. Hold on. No, he's playing number 1 because Jerry Rice, he's a slot receiver. Either him or the other kid.
Either way, he's still done really good here.
But yeah, the Jags need a quick response after the Raiders made a huge drive to the end zone and they only have 40 seconds left to go. And they do receive the ball in the second half.
I mean, a touchdown to make it back to 10-point game would be pretty nice, especially if they're able to double dip. But even a field goal here would be useful.
Yeah, I think they can only afford a field goal here since they don't have that much time. They do have 3 timeouts, but let's see what they can do with that time. Anyway, it's going to be returned to the 20. Dang, what a throw by the true freshman from Nebraska. Anyway, back to our game. Anyway, Jake Cannon gonna fire and it's gonna be caught.
Damn.
And they do not get the tackle. Set down to the 34-yard line. Timeout called by the Jags. That is number 2. Let me check.
He rifled that in there. That's because
Yeah, that was Consi on the reception.
he rifled that. That really did look like a true bullet right there.
Yeah, it looked like it was cover 2 flat that the Raiders ran that time. Anyway, Jay Cannon gonna fire deep downfield, and it's gonna be nearly caught,
Oh,
nearly intercepted, but neither of them were able to haul it in.
Gabriel Wood is hurt. He is their D tackle 2, 3. I'm not actually 100% sure.
So let's see what Jacks do here on 2nd down and 10 from the 34-yard line. 33 to go. Shotgun formation. Jake Cannon playing time in the pocket. He's going to fire off his back foot, and that is broken
Oh,
up once again by Russell Clark. What a performance he has had so far in the first half.
just fundamental defense.
Anyway, shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Jake Cannon going to use his legs this time, and he's going to get stopped by Joseph Smith, and that's going to force the Jags to punt.
I mean, if I think, Madden's probably gonna have Raiders just run the ball once and let the clock run out to half, most
Yeah,
likely,
it
if I had to
depends
guess.
on the field position. But anyway, that punt is delayed, and
Ooh,
that's roughing the punter! Running into the punter, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, that looks like that's going to give the Jags a new set of downs.
that was almost blocked, but just they came in too late.
I wonder if that's what the Jags were trying to do, try to delay the punt and try to force them to rough the punt. I feel like that was something that the punter was trying to do that time, and it worked in their
Mm,
favor because now they're inside the Raiders' territory at the 40-yard
is that something that punters do? Risk your own health for the team?
line. Oh, what a return from Iowa. Wait, no, Illinois, I mean. Anyway, J.K. is going to fire
Iowa.
a middle field and it's going to be caught for a gain of 9. One timeout remaining for the Jags, and they just used their second. 8 seconds to go there. From here, it will be a 51-yard field goal.
Yeah, well, I think it's Madden. They're probably gonna kick it.
No, they're actually going
Or
to run
not.
another play.
One time out, I would run the ball here. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway,
First, get a
quick
quick pass
pass to
off.
Hampton. Hampton needs to get down. He does. And that's going to make it a manageable field goal. 42 yards from the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that was pretty smart. I mean, most likely they're gonna make this kick make it, but 14-point game going into half.
Yeah, and that's why I mentioned they get ball in the second half. So this worked quite well in the Jags' favor. So here we go, 42 yards away from making this a two-score possession game going to half. Kicks on his way. It is good. 24-10. One more half will decide who will be going to the MPSL Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's looking like the Raiders might go back to back to the Super Bowl like the Falcons did, season 2 into season 3. But if the Jags can somehow pull this off, obviously their first appearance in the MPSL Bowl, which would be pretty exciting for head coach Lemon and really Jacksonville in general. 'Cause that would definitely help them out with getting free agents and people to go there, as free agency is coming up soon.
I definitely agree. Want to be the best, you gotta beat the best.
Yeah. So far this season, they really haven't. They have like I think they have like one win against teams that are over 500, and that was literally just last week.
Anyway, here we go. Start the second half for the Jags. Return the kick from the end
Oh,
zone. And ooh, what a
oh!
return! And he's gonna take it to the 39-yard line. What a return.
I really thought he had a chance to go all the way.
Yeah, I think that was Tom Edwards on the return. Is he their kick returner?
I believe he still is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it does say he is. Yeah. So let's see what the Jags do here to start off the second half with some solid field position from the 39-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to take advantage.
Okay, first and 10 shotgun formation. It's going to be a handoff to J.R. Smith, who's back in the game, his fourth carry, and that's a loss of 1.
Damn. Bring back Duckworth.
Yeah, he's probably not 100% right now. Smith, I mean, they should bring back their Duckworth. Anyway,
I should
Raiders,
bring back
they're
Duckworth
stacking the
because of
box. They rush 4. Chase Cannon is going to fire
God.
midfield. It's going to be caught for a new set of downs. That is
Angle.
Kingle, yeah.
That's what he does. He just gets the yardage.
Yeah, somehow able to fit in a tight window in cover 3. Okay, so this time it's going to be shotgun formation, 2 tight end set. Read option,
Ooh.
Jay Cannon is going to lose a gain of 1.
Blood thinks he's too a grumpy.
Well, he does have similar traits as a Tuagrami, but maybe not as good as advertised. But anyway, shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Hand off to J.R. Smith this time, and this time he gets a gain of 3, making it 3rd down and 8.
Jammer just he has not really looked that good second half of the year.
Yeah, it was really those games against Baltimore that really helped him get as many yards as he could.
Those were stat pad
Anyway,
games.
yeah, 3rd down and 8. Jay Cannon is going to use his leg, and that time
Ooh,
he gets a new set of downs for the Jags. That time he's able to get yardage.
pretty good stiff arm he got there.
Yeah, not only he does have the arm strength both in throwing the ball and throwing defenders. Okay, so let's see what he does here. Play action. Jay Cannon is gonna scramble off his
Oh,
left, and he's gonna
oh
fumble the
no!
football,
Oh my
kicks it up in the
God!
air, and the
Oh my God!
oh my
Oh
god,
my God!
oh my god, he somehow recovered it.
Wow!
Oh my god, I thought the Raiders recovered it. I'm not gonna lie.
That is so
Oh my
lucky.
god. Oh my god, you can't get any lucky if you're the Jags. New set of downs inside the goal line from the 6. And now another read option for Jay Ken. He's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Jags. Wow.
That is what you call, a momentum swing right there. Looks like the Raiders might get lucky, recover that fumble. Cannon kicks it into the air. It's not picked up correctly a few times. O lineman jumps on it. Easy touchdown next play. That's what
ASS
wins teams
Machina.
games.
That's all I can say. But yeah, let's see. So yeah, that moment indeed, Lemon.
I think Lemon used his voodoo magic on. Actually, no, that was Fred.
that would that would be accurate. That's true. That's true. But anyway, yeah, the Raiders are now only up by 1 for possession. Let's see what they do here in response to what we just witnessed. That is insane.
I don't really know how you can respond to that. Like, that's
I
something
think
that's
the
like
only
kind of
thing they can do is
irresponsible
just
too.
simply not up. Okay, anyway, Jerry Rice is going to return it to the 24-yard line. And out comes Say Sharp. 3 targets, so he hasn't been targeted as much. But when he has, he's been productive.
It doesn't matter if you have one reception for 1 yard and one touchdown. All that matters is that you got that touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter if it was 99 yards or 1 yard.
Yeah. So anyway, single back formation to start off the first play of the possession for the Raiders. And Davion Williams is only going to get a gain of 2. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 8. Shotgun formation. Jack showing 2 deep safeties. Tight window. Caught by Sharp
Ah,
once again. His 3rd reception. That is going to be a new set down for the Raiders.
I mean, I feel like this game, the Kiwis have been making a lot of nice throws, just fitting it in there.
Okay, so it's going to be handoff to Williams. Williams is going to carry it for a gain of 4 to the 39-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up. Okay, let's see what the Raiders do here. 2nd and 6. Shot information. Jags running a 4-3 defense. Handoff to Williams, and he's going to get a gain of 5. 3rd down and short coming up. If you're the Raiders, what do you do here? Do you trust Tua Gromby with his arm and legs, or do you trust Davion Williams here?
I trust Davion. He's the best running back in the league for a reason.
Okay, so let's see what they do here. It's going to be a read option. It
Oh,
works in the favor of the Raiders. He's got blockers ahead, and Tua Gromby's going to take it to the 37-yard line. His 5th carry, he has 88 rushing yards. What a game he has
wow.
had.
He's just dominating. At least I mean, in general, this game he's been very, very good. Seems like that bye week has just infused Gromby with something.
So yeah, upcoming is 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Tua Gromby, another read option. Tua Gromby got
Oh
plenty of
man,
space, and he's going to get a gain of 8. He's 4 yards
on
away from over 100 rushing yards.
if he breaks that tackle, he might just be gone.
Yeah, so a huge touchdown saving tackle by one of the linebackers. Anyway, 2nd and 2 coming up. It's going to be a pass play. Tua Gromby's going to fire
Wow,
quick, and it's going to be Tim
God.
Tebow. Another tight window. What a play. Just impressive throw by him.
I don't know how you can stop this, really. The Jags have been playing like somewhat good defense. It's just Gromby is just looking like Tom Brady tonight, or Lamar Jackson and Tom Brady combined.
But yeah, Tua Gromby makes an audible, and it's nearly picked off.
Never mind.
Yeah, great coverage by number 50.
Uh, that's not Cage. That's probably an outside linebacker.
Yeah, I think that was an outside linebacker. Hold on. And that was Jim Graham Cracker.
Ah,
Anyway, it's gonna be RPO. It's gonna be caught by Sharp, and he's gonna
the
take it to the one.
one.
No,
Here
that
is
was
where
Kaiju.
you run it with Davion, and you win the game.
Yeah, I think it would work either way if they run an RPO or Davion Williams. But right here, this is 4 down territory, in my opinion. Yeah, I think they're gonna run it with Davion, and Davion is not
Oh
gonna get into the end zone.
wow! Go
Huge
for
stand
it.
for the Jags. They bend, but they don't break.
I would go for it here.
I would too, honestly. But yeah, that's really close. That should have probably been a touchdown. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, it looks like the
Probably
Raiders are
yeah.
gonna bring out the kicking unit, and from
Ah,
here it'll be an
lame.
18-yard field goal. Kick on his way, and it is good. And the Raiders extend the lead back to 2 score possessions.
I mean, Jags offense does need to score. I mean, even if you, I mean, obviously a touchdown would be actually. Is it the? It's still the third actually, so they don't necessarily need a touchdown right now, but it would definitely be nice.
Yeah, I think a touchdown would benefit the Jags more because you'll only be down by 3. And even if the Raiders were to drive downfield again, all you need to hold them to at least 3 points to keep it 1 score possession game.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're trying to kick off with Edwards once again. Edwards is going to take it to the 25-yard line. Out comes Jay Cannon, who got extremely lucky on the last possession.
Yeah, Cannon. I mean, the second half, Cannon has definitely looked good, but Gromby has just been better.
Yeah, I agree. But let's see what Cannon can do to lead a comeback here. Down 2 scores with 2:32 to go in the third quarter. They're running shotgun. They audible the play. They move Hampton to slot. Cannon is going to check it down to Duckworth, and Duckworth is going to get a gain of 6.
Solid gain. I mean, that's what Duckworth. I'm assuming that is what they drafted Duckworth to do. Do those, quick short screens, like wheel routes, out routes, whatever route a running back can run,
Yeah,
really.
he's basically the contingency plan if everything goes wrong for the Jags offense. And here we are, 3rd down 4 after incomplete pass attended for Hampton.
Yeah.
But anyway, coming up 3rd down and 4 from the 34-yard line. Jags desperately need new set of downs. Jay Cannon gonna check it down to Duckworth. Duckworth is not going to get to the 1st down marker, and that's probably gonna force the Jags to punt here.
That's just unfortunate for them.
Okay, let's see what the Raiders can do here. Okay, so they're gonna fair catch it at the 22-yard line, and out comes Tua Grobby, and what a drive he had the last possession. 2 huge runs, a huge completion. Unfortunately, it did not result in 6, but they did get points on the board regardless.
Points is points, man.
Anyway, pistol formation this time. It's going to be a handoff to Williams. Williams is going to get brought down by his legs, brought down by the hip, I believe.
Hip drop tackle, 15-yard penalty.
Not yet. It's Madden 24. We'll wait until next year. Anyway, second down and 4. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Tua Gromby playing time in the pocket is going to fire and it's going to get caught by Williams. And he's going to take it to the 39-yard line for a new set of downs. His second reception of the game.
Gromby has just been doing the smart passes.
Yeah, I don't think he's overthinking it at all. He's just taking what the defense gives them, playing it safe, protecting the football, and it's worked out for the Raiders. Anyway, that's going to be the final play, third quarter, and we are 1 quarter away from deciding who will go to the Super Bowl. Will it be the Raiders, who are up by 2 score possession, up by 10, or will the Jags be able to pull off a humongous comeback?
Will the Raiders get their third AFC Championship title in 4 seasons?
We're about to find out. Anyway, second down 10 coming off after an incomplete pass from Tua Gromby.
See, if the Raiders do win, this would be their third Super Bowl appearance overall, third in obviously the 4 seasons, but third AFC title in 4 seasons. Second
Anyway, it's
team
going to be a
would
screen pass to Williams, and it's going to be a gain of 1.
be second team to do it back to back. First to get 3 total. Yeah, that's about it. They do have a chance to go back to back here if they do make the Super Bowl, obviously.
Anyway, third down and 9. Tua Gromby fires in the middle field. It's going to be caught, and
Wow.
he's going to take it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Raiders. Zay Sharp, his second touchdown of the game.
I mean, he is indeed the fastest receiver in the league, so it makes sense. But I mean, that was just a dot by Gromby. Put it right, like he just fit it right in there to where the safety cannot catch up to it and pick it off
Yeah, Tua Gromby is the MVP of this game. No debate.
easily. If he would have played like this during the regular season, the Raiders would have never lost a game.
Yeah, I still can't. I still won't forget that Vikings game where. Well, actually, that Vikings game wasn't even his fault. It was because OJ Youngblood had the game of his life.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game is starting to become out of reach for the Jags. They're now down 3 scores. The last 2 possessions they had in the third quarter, one resulted in a touchdown, the other resulted in a 3-and-out. And now in the fourth quarter with 11 minutes to go, they really need something big here.
Oh.
Huge return, but
Oh.
fortunately the kicker might have saved the game. He might
That
just
could have
saved the
been. That could have been a big momentum swing.
Anyway, let's see what Jacks do here on this drive. First and 10 from the 38-yard line. Cannon, quick pass, and it's going to be broken up by number 40, and that was Obama. Barack Obama on the breakup.
Oh my God! It's former President Barack Obama.
That's right. That's awesome. Anyway, second down 10. Check down to J. Smith. J. Smith is only going to get a gain of 4, and it's been a rough night for him. Injured in the first
Yeah.
quarter, and then he hasn't really got much going. He hasn't been involved in the offense as much.
When Jamar gets going, he is one of the, if not the best running back in the league. But there's just that I feel like, especially this season, The whole second half, he's just been non-existent.
Jay Cannon's going to use his legs this time. He's going to scramble. He's going to get a first down and take it to the 44-yard line.
And Cannon is proven that Gromby's not the only QB with legs.
Yeah, the only difference is the Raiders run a bunch of RPOs. He's pretty much doing it out of the pocket. Anyway, Jay Cannon's going to use his legs once again. Jay Cannon's going to get a first down. He gets tattooed, but he takes us to the 32-yard line.
He's gonna slide because the more he risks his body, the more chance of a fumble.
Yeah, not to mention, if he does fly, he could possibly risk the Raiders drawing a penalty.
Sure.
Yeah, anyway, Jay Cannon's going to fire middle field underneath. It's going to be caught by Kango for a new set down to the 22-yard line. 8:57 to go. They need a quick score here to get back in this ball game. Okay, so this time, shotgun single back formation actually. Jay Cannon's going to do play action. Jay Cannon's going to check it down to Hampton, and Hampton's going to take it towards the sidelines and get out of bounds.
Hampton has done a good job of getting a good amount of carries
Good amount of receptions,
or
actually.
receptions. Sorry.
Yep, all good. Anyway, empty set formation. Cannon. Let's see what he does here. He's calling audible. Cannon. Fires into the... Oh, never
Ooh,
mind. That is nearly picked off, but it's broken up by John Tripp. Okay, 3rd down, 7 coming up, and the Jags do not score here. This game is likely over. They can't get 3, but I don't think they want 3. I think they want 6. Anyway, gain of 4 on the rushing play for Jamar Smith. And what do you do if you're the Jags? Do you go for it or do you take 3?
you go for it. You need the touchdown at this point.
Yeah, I agree. And it looks like the Jags are going to take 3. Clock continues to run as we are now to 7:25 mark. 7:27 mark, correction. But anyway, they're
That's
now down
bad.
2 scores, but the next 2 possessions the Jags may possibly have, they're going to need touchdowns only. They cannot afford to kick a field goal.
I do not like that call.
Yeah, me either. Okay, returning kick from the 5-yard line, and he's going to take it to the 22. And out comes Tuagrami looking to put this game away. One drive, she'll do it. Okay, so here we go. This could possibly be the final 2 drives for the Raiders if they can get some good plays going. If they can get inside the Jacks territory, that would work out in their favor. But anyway, Raiders call audible. Tuagrami, playing time in pocket. Tuagrami's going to scramble, and Tuagrami's going to slide for a gain of 6, and he is now over 100 rushing yards.
He's been, Gromby he's not the prototypical dual threat, but he has today definitely been proven that he
Oh
is.
my
Oh,
goodness, it's picked
never
off!
mind.
Oh my god!
Never mind.
Oh my goodness, one of the rare mistakes Tuagrami has made all night. And now the Jags get a huge break. Oh my
Tony
goodness.
Shakota.
Read that like a book. He was, yeah, it was a simple curl out, but he was all on that. Oh my.
Shit, I might have been wrong.
You might have jinxed him.
Whoops.
So yeah, the Jags have the ball inside the 32-yard line, the Raiders territory. 6:42 to go. It's fourth quarter, and this will decide the ball game here. Jay Cannon with pressure. Jay Cannon's gonna try to scramble. He gets sacked.
Oh man.
He's a bit shaken up, but he's able to get up on his own power. Okay, so let's see what the Jags do to respond here after that 4-yard loss. Jay Cannon, pressure once again. It's going to be a screen pass to Jamar Smith. Jamar
Oh
Smith
wow. Oh my
is going to break
god.
a tackle. He gets the first down. He's going to take it inside the red zone.
He might be cooking.
Now they finally got him going. Exactly what they were hoping to do. Anyway, Jay Cannon, first and 10 for the 17-yard line. Jay Cannon, quick pass. It's going to be dropped.
Oh
And
no.
Jamar Smith dropped it. Oh my goodness.
That is such a bad drop.
Oh, that's sickening. That's just awful. Anyway, shotgun formation, two tight end sets. Cannon going to hand it off to Smith. Smith is going to get tackled for a loss of 1. Okay, so third down, 11 coming up. They need this badly. They were hoping to get 6 2 plays ago, but now here they are. Re-option on third down and 11. That's an
What?
odd choice. The one time they run read option is in a situation where they're not supposed to run read option.
I don't get it.
I Yeah, they checked. They're going to likely go for it here. They have to go for it here.
Yeah.
Like there's no way you get a pick with a chance to capitalize that and you come up empty-handed down 2 scores. Anyway, fourth down 10. This will decide the ball game here. Jay Cannon playing time of pocket, fires in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that's game.
Oh, huge blow for the Jags, and that's likely going to seal this ball game. Oh my goodness, they had a huge break.
I don't see how the Jags can score 14 points here, so I think that was gonna be most likely the game there, yeah.
Oh my goodness, if Jamar Smith does not drop that pass, we could be talking down being down 1 scored possession with possibly 5 minutes to go.
Yeah. And this could be a totally different ball game, but
Dang.
unfortunately for the Jags, that didn't happen.
Anyway, here comes Davion Williams, and he's going to try to put this game away. He gets a new set down, take it to the 33-yard line.
Davon's doing Davion things.
Okay, so first down and 10. Another handoff to Davion Williams. Davion Williams gets a gain of 6 this time. And he's also 11 yards away from going over 100 rushing yards. Gromby already has 100. And now he can get it to.
Would that be the first QB RB duo with 100 yards in a game? I'd have
Yeah,
to
we got
probably
to
go back
check.
and recheck.
Yeah, we probably do. Anyway, second and 4 from the 38. It's going to be a fake step sweep. Williams is going to get the carry. It's going to get gain of 2. He's 9 yards away from 100 rushing yards, and he's 2 yards away from possibly putting this ball game away. Okay, Jags bring in a safety. He's likely going to be coming off the edge. Let's see what they do here. It could possibly be a read option once again. It's not. It's going to be hand off to Williams. Williams get the first down, and we are headed to the 2-minute warning, where we are 2 minutes away from officially announcing the Raiders' second straight appearance to the MPSL Bowl. Okay, Williams with another handoff. Williams is going to get a gain of 2. Jags call a timeout.
Not like it
Hold on to that
matters.
slight glim of hope they have, but that chances of coming back from this odds are pretty slim. Okay, second A shotgun formation this time. Interesting choice. But anyway, it's going to be another handoff to Williams. Williams is going to get the first down, and that will likely do it. 207 rushing yards for the Raiders in total offense.
Yeah, I mean Raiders just came out and proved why they're the best team in the league.
They're going to run another play. They want to make sure the Jags use their final timeout. They want to put this game away. Anyway, Davion Williams, one more first down will do it. Not that it matters since the Jags have no more timeouts. Michael Morbius with his first tackle of the night. It was not, in fact, Morbin time tonight.
No morbing happens.
Okay, one more play, and that will probably seal the game. Anyway, head off to Williams. Williams put this game away, and the Raiders are gonna be heading back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean they just came out, dominated, did what they always do.
As for the Jags, couple plays away from getting back in this ball game, making this competitive. But unfortunately, it was a tough break. That drop pass from J. Smith was the nail in the coffin.
I feel like that's just been how the Jags have been. They've just been very unfortunate fate wise. I feel like, one playoff win in 4 seasons, despite making it in 3 of them. They just really need to figure out how to A, beat the good teams, and B, how to win in the playoffs, really.
But anyway, it's official. The Raiders are now your second team to go back to the Super Bowl in back-to-back years.
Also, this could be the end of the EJ Cannon era in Jacksonville. Contract expiring in the offseason. You know, reports of him wanting out of Jacksonville as early as end of last year. Maybe, just maybe, it's the end of the Jay Cannon era.
Yeah, it might quite possibly be for the Jags. Rough season for them, but they should be a bit proud to be able to get to where they were, get a bit far this year. Last year they came up short against the Bengals, a 4-6 Bengals, I like to add. But this year they were able to get past them this time. They were able to make it to the AFC Championship, but unfortunately they fall short to a much better team.
Okay, I guess that game last week was their second playoff win, but still, just they need to figure it out.
So yeah, tomorrow we'll decide who the Raiders be playing the Super Bowl. Tomorrow will be Minnesota Vikings versus the San Francisco 49ers.
That should be a pretty damn good game, as they did split in the regular season.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Anos.
Yeah, another day. Hello, hello, Anos. How you
I'm
feel
here
about
for the
tonight's win?
I'm here for the post-game interview. I'm feeling pretty good. We went out there, we got the job done. We did a great job getting ahead early, and then we did what we do best and ran that game out.
Yeah,
And
you guys look
regardless
pretty
of
good.
Mhm. Anyway,
Yeah,
regardless of who your opponent is, what are your expectations heading back to the Super Bowl for the second straight year?
we got to compete. We got to compete. This is a chance to achieve something that's never been done before in this league, and we got a chance to go back out there and do it. Thanks to the great work that our entire coaching staff and players have put in this year.
Anyway, congratulations on making it back to the MPSL Bowl.
Thank you. I don't think we'd be able to do it, unironically, without Tua Gromby.
He played pretty damn good.
Listen,
Uh,
when he is not when he is not out there on the field playing his worst football, his mediocre football is at such a high level because he's dynamic. I honestly think he's the best rushing quarterback in this league,
Blaze.
and having that type of asset is invaluable in these games. As we saw tonight, he literally ran for over 100 yards if you
Hmm.
take away the two kneel downs or whatever. So, I mean, dynamic game when you need first downs, when you need big plays, yardage, stuff unexpected. He made it happen tonight. And I think that was the key factor to us making this win outside of an absolutely stellar game by Clark. Clark was insane tonight. The whole defense was pretty damn good, but Clark was
Yeah.
amazing tonight.
Yeah, Clark was definitely the stood out player on that defense.
Yeah, and he had a relatively quiet season, but he showed up when it matters, which is very important when you talk about, your team. We saw that last year. I believe we had Gummies on our squad, and Gummies had a really quiet regular season, and then all of a sudden in the playoffs he exploded. And now's the time to show up, if any. Tonight, Zay Sharp probably had his best game as a Raider, right on time. Tim Tebow had a damn good game. I mean,
Tim Tebow's that guy, man.
the team looked good. The team looked good, and the Jags they put up a fight. Um, there were some questionable things I would say with the Jags' decision making, Jay Cannon's decision making, why they continued to run the ball with Jamar when he looks so
I mean,
well.
he didn't look 100%.
He didn't look 50% out there today. He had one good play. Otherwise, I would have wanted Duckworth on every other play.
Yeah, not
Just
to
more
mention he
Mhm.
had
versatile
that
piece.
crucial drop that pretty much sealed their fate.
Yeah, Duckworth is just a more versatile piece at this point, and that was something that we actually wanted to pay more attention to in our game plan, and we made sure to. We were less scared of Jamar, more worried about Duckworth than anything else, believe it or not.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
mean
pretty much
Duckworth.
worked out in your favor.
Duckworth definitely has looked like the better back throughout the last half of this year.
Well, he just has the ability to catch the ball. You
Yeah.
saw the Jags had an opportunity to be in that game at the end of the game, and what did Jamar Smith do? He dropped it. So when your supposed number one weapon on the team can't secure a wide open pass like that, I mean, hey, I just think it's time to reevaluate. You guys were talking about, from what I heard, the end of Jay
The Jake
Cannon's
Cannon
career.
error.
I would think it might be the end of Jamar's career in Jacksonville.
Yeah. I mean, if that does happen, where they lose, who have been two of their biggest faces of their franchise, it's gonna be a real big turnaround to see who. I mean, obviously Duckworth most likely RB1, but it'll be real interesting to see what the Jags will do at quarterback.
Yeah,
It'd be very interesting to see where Jamar would go, as there's
That too.
a lot of good running backs in this league already.
yeah. I mean, you'd have to look around the league. I'm not sure which team in particular would want him. I mean, the Ravens,
Possibly the
Maybe.
Niners, considering they
right?
have Cornell Booty and
Yeah, I mean that's an
I
option.
don't think the Niners. They have blue balls. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
really
that-
think.
Oh, I thought
They
you
don't-
was talking about Jake Cannon. I'm not gonna lie.
No, we're talking about Jamar because there's a
Oh,
lot of
in that
teams that
case, the
have
Niners they don't
decent
need
linebacking.
Jamar.
Yeah, they don't need Jamar. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he fits on another team right now. You look at a team,
but
maybe the Chargers, but I think they got more problems than just the running back position there.
I mean, Avondre did good for them this year.
Yeah,
yeah, I would.
back. He was great while he was here with us, and he's a good back. He's usable. He's a viable option.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That's an interesting one. I feel like that would be a Ravens type move though to get someone like Jamar.
Yeah. I mean, Sellers definitely has done good for them, but he's not that like I wouldn't call him that, big guy who will secure you big wins.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
I,
hear
don't,
you.
I mean, you
Also,
look at the rest of the league, running backs.
Kyle, you need to do stats by the way, buddy. You got to go through the pages.
I
If you're
think
there.
Kyle might have died.
I mean, a lot of running backs dominating the league, so
Yeah, it's a
I mean,
market for running backs. That's
yeah.
for sure.
I mean, outside of the Bengals, I believe every single team had a 1K yard rusher.
yeah, the Lions have one. I believe the Vikings have one definitely.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
OJ.
The
Speaking
Raiders,
of OJ, OJ
Niners,
was trying to get
Lions,
out of his contract in
uh,
Minnesota
Vikings,
around the
Falcons.
contract deadline.
Oh yeah, Kyle hasn't shown the stats yet, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Wait, was John Herbert a 1K yard rusher?
But yeah, I got
Yeah, no, I
the
wouldn't. I
league
wouldn't
sheet.
move on from Herbert either. It's one of those things where you look around the league. I don't think you make the move for a running back unless you're one going to run your whole offense through them, or two at the point where you can afford that type of luxury position.
Mm,
Or
Because
even that
when you,
contract,
yeah, eventually
right?
well, right now I believe he's pretty cheap, but eventually his contract will be massive. And then on top of that, if you're stuck playing the game where you can only, run the ball the whole time, if you get behind, you get to be in a bit of trouble.
yeah.
So, so yeah, but overall,
Yeah.
I mean, pretty good game. I saw some people say it was over after about 2 minutes, and I was like, no, it's not. There's a lot of game left. Don't
No,
don't
I mean,
announce or jinx us like that, guys. Come on. If,
Nah,
if you're on the ball game, don't announce or jinx us like that. There was plenty of time left.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
you guys definitely dominated the first half of the first half, and you guys just really outside of the second quarter, I would say that you guys just dominated the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think they got a little bit lucky, to be
Oh yeah,
honest.
definitely got lucky.
But yeah, I think it was a pretty dominant game by our team. I think we did a good job.
I'm gonna be real here. The second J-Ken has the ball a lot of times in the game, bro. It's over for you. I mean, literally, not over for you. Like the Jags, it's over for them because it's just not good enough.
I have to ask the question in my own head. Is it Jay Cannon that's the problem, or is it the Jags offense in general? I'll be honest.
I
I
think it's both.
personally have not been the biggest fan of the Jags offense, whether it's the skill positions, even Kingle, I'm meh. I think that he gets fed the ball a lot. I don't know if he's actually a top wide receiver anymore, in my opinion.
Corey Flowers. Just saying. He's just that guy.
I would like
You
to.
know,
I mean, I would like
last
to say
year
I
he
agree.
was pretty insane. Last year, I will say Corey Flowers insane.
No, this year too as well. I'm telling you, this year as well. He's insane as well. Later in the season, yes.
Speaking of insane, man, talk about Damon Albarn and Jaquavius Jordan, elite receivers.
Fuck them both. Fuck Jordan.
But realistically, the best overall player that catches the ball is Tim Tebow. Really think about it.
He's fucked,
Just the aura in his name,
Just-
you know. It's just
Okay.
incredible blocking ability as well.
No, wide receiver one this year, if you actually watched all the games, was definitely Theo Gibbs.
Oh yeah.
Theo Gibbs was wide receiver one. I would say a close second was Jalen Jefferson.
Yeah.
And then for me, third is probably Jacob Hobart this year. That's the feeling that I got.
Speaking of Theo
This
Gibbs,
game sucks.
Theo Gibbs has to get paid.
Yeah,
Theo Gibbs has a
Yeah,
contract
he's an RFA.
coming up after
He
the
is an
season.
Bro, the
I think
craziest
Kyle
thing,
is AFK.
the craziest thing about this game, right? Like near the end of the game, situational awareness of where
Lemon,
the game
your
is at.
decision making,
Why are
buddy.
you taking
Incoming
field goals?
Lemon,
copium.
why are you taking the field goal, man?
That's
This
Madden,
is-
not me.
That's you. You're the head coach. You make that decision.
That's you,
I'm
bro.
the head coach, but I don't make the decisions. That's Madden.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
That's
It's
Madden, buddy.
It's real, bro. It's real.
Lemon, you
Holy
gotta
Whoever's
own
on
up
the
to
copium.
field,
your
what do you mean?
responsibilities there. You gotta own up to those responsibilities. Your players are looking up
Look,
to you, man.
if I was actually calling the plays instead of Madden running their bullshit plays, I would have at least tried to set up a 4th and short, or maybe even go for the first down, maybe even a
Yeah,
touchdown.
that was crazy.
Why are
I
we
think
running
you
the
were
ball
trying
on 2nd and 3rd
to,
and long when we're down 14 points?
I
Madden.
don't know, but all
Madden.
I'm gonna say
I
is
get we're running
It's your
Eagles
all I'm
fault.
gonna
offensive
say
playbook.
is
That
Lemon,
doesn't mean we have
Lemon.
Bro, what are you
BBL Hurts
talking
at
about?
quarterback.
Lemon, you
Lemon,
gotta put your
Lemon.
team in a position to win.
It's your fault, Lemon, for hiring that offensive coordinator.
yeah, it's your
Yeah, I
fault that you
agree.
can't contain to a Grobby in the pocket.
It's not
Crazy.
I did
it's
so
not-
much
it's not-
testing, dude. Listen, I did so much testing with playbooks. I knew
You were
which
in the
playbooks were
lab?
going to fit the scheme. I was in the lab. It all depends on the quarterback's traits, and with that, the scheme would technically somewhat work to an extent. Like with
And
Bengals,
you
All
used
due
to a Grobby
respect.
was a scrambler.
With all
So
due
what you're
respect,
saying
I
is
don't think the experiment worked.
I don't
Bengals,
either.
Eagles,
Or we
Cowboys,
could
somewhat
just say the
works.
Raiders are so good we defied all the scientific data tonight.
I guess.
Glaze.
I'll
The
remind
thing is with
you,
scramblers, like the
Nasri,
only playbooks that work are heavy
somebody named
shotgun like
Nasri
spread.
Alexander was here to win
Like
a
holy hell!
championship last year, buddy.
I mean, I won it
Also,
last
Kyle,
year.
Kyle, could you do me a favor?
Just saying.
Kyle's AFK.
Kyle's
We've
not
been
here.
asking him
Kyle's
to
dead.
Kyle say,
Yeah.
okay, the stream
In the
continues.
offseason, I think there may be a issue like that we can fix because I know a lot of quarterbacks, especially with ours, like with the scramblers and stuff, they were missing a lot of passes that should have been wide open touchdowns. If
It just
anything,
sounds like
But they're
we
not.
need to check.
But
I'm
We
like
need to check
Womp
the
Womp
And to a
We've had-
Gromby not
placement
throw
and
a pick.
accuracy. See if that's on, because
Okay.
placement and accuracy might be screwing around with that.
Okay, well, listen, Lemon. I'm just going to tell you this. If you look back on this season, we had how many games where quarterbacks literally went insane versus comparative years? Just because our quarterbacks don't throw for the same yards in this game does not mean that they're horrible. Romby's had some killer freaking throwing games. But tonight, they both played like scrambling quarterbacks. He ran for 100 yards. Cannon ran for like 50, 60 yards. That's how they're
Yeah.
supposed to work.
Yeah, let's not forget the Deus Ex Machina
And
of
when I
that
run a
mobile
scheme
life
that gets
J10.
receivers wide ass open, Cannon misses like 3 straight touchdowns.
I would
Like,
say
dude.
I
Are
barely
you
saw
gonna
your wide
forget about
receivers open.
the Jamar
I'm
drop?
just gonna say that.
No,
I'm
I'm
just
talking
gonna
about other
say
games. I'm talking
I'm
about
just
other games. They're wide ass open for touchdowns, maybe like
so
5-6 yards of
maybe
separation.
your scheme just didn't work against our defense and our scheme and our players
I'm
because
not
they
I'm not
weren't really.
specifically talking
Mm.
about this game though. I'm talking about through the course of the season. Through the course of the season, we had so many plays that were wide ass open for
Fuck was
free
that?
touchdowns, and he just straight up misses them.
I'm going to AFK.
We should
Well,
have beat Minnesota off of that. We had like
well,
3 touchdowns that Cannon just missed on D balls.
maybe it's
Womp.
time for a
That just
different
sounds like
quarterback.
quarterback play right there.
Yeah,
It could be quarterback play. It could also be placement and accuracy, somewhat messing around with it a bit. But I mean, 84 deep accuracy isn't even that bad. He's missing
okay,
stuff
no,
like
that is very
crazy.
bad. 84 deep
That's
accuracy is pretty bad.
pretty
I don't.
84 isn't
bad.
bad.
That's
I would
pretty
say
bad.
anything below
That's
80 is
pretty
bad.
fucking bad.
84 is
That's
mid.
that is pretty bad.
Like that's worse than like Jordan Love, and that's saying a lot.
Don't you
Elon
dare.
could probably have a better
84
throw
deep
than that.
accuracy is pretty bad. I'm gonna be honest.
I've seen 84 deep accuracy work in other sims quite fine.
In not games.
This is not a game, bro. This is real
And
life.
it's
I
with
don't know
the
what you're
same
talking about.
sliders. We're talking the same sliders.
Oh, Kyle's doing the
Finally,
stats.
Finally,
Woo!
Kyle shows up.
Wow.
It's about
Good
time.
morning, Kyle.
But also, like,
Yeah, it's
a
like
lot of
fun
medium
fact,
balls,
though.
at night
medium
right now.
accuracy is 91. Medium accuracy is 91, and he's missing so many medium balls. Like, how does that make sense? Seriously, how does that make sense?
Pressure.
Sounds like a skill
The
issue.
pressure, man.
A
You can't
lot-
handle the pressure.
No, a lot of it is clean pocket where he's just standing there like a statue and just throws a ball. Like, oh my god.
Or momentum.
Madden doesn't
Oh,
make sense.
Illinois just fumbled. Nebraska got the
What
ball.
about momentum?
Momentum,
the
I don't
score of
think
the
it
Nebraska
affects it as
game?
much as you think. It really depends on the stadium that you play at. Like, for example, like if the Chiefs were to become an MPSL team, their home field advantage would be nearly unstoppable.
Done for it. Hell no. No chance.
If the Chiefs get an expansion team, then I just quit. Because
Oh, it's
Exactly.
tied.
no one
at
wants to watch
24.
Once they
that
get the
game,
lead,
okay?
you're not getting the lead.
Oh,
Once they
Chiefs
get the lead,
get
you're
The
gonna
Chiefs'
respect
back
the
jerseys
loss.
are so
again.
ugly, I wouldn't be able to
Building.
watch.
He's going to become the Mahomes of the MPSL.
I do not want to see Mahomes in the MPSL.
Don't worry, I'm not going to actually create Mahomes.
Oh,
I gotta
damn.
Send him to Canada.
Oh yeah, let's create a Toronto MPSL team. Let's do that.
But
instead.
fun
Toronto,
fact,
the Toronto
the Lions
Argonauts.
now have pick number 4 at least, pick 6, and pick number 9 in the first round.
But yeah, I got the
Okay, man.
perfect name for the QB build I'm gonna make in the off season for college.
Stupid head butt face.
Oh, Anos, you already know my plan.
But
I
So
don't know.